What is going on, everybody? My name is MasonAndersonyt, YT. As you guys all know, in today's video will be a crazy story time about the time that I was assaulted and stolen from for basically no reason. The story did take, I wouldn't say assaulted, but I kind of was stolen from in a way. I mean, it's however you want to take it. I take it as assaulted and robbed or stolen from, but let me know how you guys take it down below. Sorry, I'm changing this lighting. I think that should look fine. But basically the story happened today. I kind of did some things to let all my emotions vent out, and so I could only tell you guys the truth and utmost honest truth about everything. But anyways, we'll just start with there's this girl who basically is a word. It's a 5-letter word. It's a swear word. I'm not gonna say on here, but yeah, she's a 5-letter word that I'm not gonna say. But yeah, she basically. So I'm gonna start off right in the beginning. So after school, I was being dumb. I was being a boy, right? I was joking around. I had this rubber band. I was snapping people, right? They all found it funny. They were doing it back to me and whatnot. So I was like, all right, whatever. It's cool. It's cool. And then, out of absolutely nowhere, this girl comes out of nowhere and kicks me in the balls. Right? So it's like, alright, whatever. It hurt, but it was just like, so it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but anyway, so I got back up. I was just being a little bit dramatic. I fell on the ground. I was like, oh my, that hurts. And I got up, and I still messed around with other people. I just didn't really mess around with her. But then I kept on doing it, and all of a sudden I get kicked in the balls again for the second time. You know how the first time it was, well, the second time it was, and I dropped. I was on the ground for 5 minutes at least, and it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. Like, I wanted to cry, but I'm not gonna cry because it's a sign of weakness. But anyways, it really, really hurt. So I was like, all right, whatever. So someone was messing around with her, and he took her AirPod, and just joking around, he threw it to me, and I caught it, and I was like, alright, whatever, I'm gonna toss it up a little bit. So I tossed it, and I dropped it, no problem, nothing was done with the AirPod, it landed in the grass, she picked it up, and that was the end of it. And then, we got on the bus, and I was minding my own business, sitting there doing whatever. I was on my phone and stuff. And so we were on the bus for about 15 minutes already. It takes me about 30 minutes to get home on the bus. And I was wearing a hat. I was wearing a hat today. It wasn't this hat. It was my, how much was it? $45 Patagonia hat. Okay, $45, right? A $45 hat. For no reason whatsoever. Well, no. Okay, and then someone took the AirPod again after she had gotten back, and then handed it to me, and I was just joking around and whatnot, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw it out the window, but in reality I wasn't gonna do it. I would never do that to anyone. I'm not like that. I understand. I respect your property. I'm not gonna throw it out the window. So as I'm going to hand it back to her, this is the part where I feel like I got robbed from, and I know she said that she was gonna pay me back, but I know she isn't going to. After what she did, I know that she isn't going to. So I'm really out ultimately $45. But anyways, as I was handing her this, okay, say this USB drive is AirPod, right? This is her hand. Her hand right here. I go to hand it to her. It misses, right? I felt the hat come off, and then she went like that. And I was like, I'm on the inside of a window seat, right? Her AirPod went like this to her hand, right? She missed it and just went straight for my hat. And she threw it out the window. She threw my hat out the window. Right? So I was like, alright, whatever. Just pay me back for it. It's whatever. It's a hat. Just give me 45 or how much ever I said. I can't even remember. I was like, alright, just give me that money back and we'll be chilling. Right? So the bus ride continues, right? Now at this point we're on for about 20 minutes. We get right at the beginning of these houses. But yeah, right to the beginning of these houses. Of my development. And someone takes her phone, right? So there's 3 people that were involved with this. It was me, her, there's actually 4. Me, her, the kid that took her phone, and the kid that threw me her phone. Right? The kid takes her phone from her, throws it to one kid, right? He catches it and he throws it to me. Honestly, I have no clue what's going on at this point. I just have her phone. And as I'm like going to hand back, I see a fist swing at my face. And I was like, and this is it. So as I'm handing her face, I'm also going like this. Like, I'm going to hand her her phone, right? I was like, I didn't. And by that time, she already hit me here. And then at that point, my first reaction was to go like this to block with the phone, because at that point, it's her phone. She hit it, not my fault. I didn't even take the phone. I didn't do anything to the phone. It was just thrown at me. And of course, it's an iPhone X. I'm not going to let it drop. That's kind of a dick move. But anyways, alright, she hits me once. As I'm going like this, she hits me on this side, right? And then all of a sudden, I just get a punch right here, like dead square on my nose. And like, I didn't even know what to do. Like, I was trying to hand you your phone back. Like, it's not my problem that you decided you had to hit me when I did nothing to even associate myself with your phone. It was thrown to me. But to continue the story, she got off way earlier. She didn't even get off at her stop. She got off at the wrong stop. I mean, I was cool. I mean, I guess I understand you didn't want me to have your phone. Whatever, I get it. Okay, you're upset. I tried handing it back to you. That was the end of it. But anyways, so she got off at the second stop. No, the third stop. There's the first 3 stops. She gets off the third. Normally she gets off about the 10th or 11th. But, and as we're passing her house, we drive up next to her and her mom. And I was like, ah, shoot, here we go. And we sat there for a solid 5 minutes, and we were all like, ooh, ooh. Or I wasn't like that, but everyone's like, ooh, ooh, her mom, ooh, 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 ooh. I'm like, man, whatever. She's probably straight capping. She's probably not even telling the full story. But anyways, once we finally drive past her stop, the bus driver comes in the intercom, and he's like, Mason, come up here. I want to talk to you. And I was like, it was like 1 stop away from my house. So I was like, no, hold on, I'll just come up there during my stop. And he's like, okay. He drove up to my stop, and I kid you not, there was 10 people that saw her hit me for absolutely no reason at all. But we got to my stop, and I was explaining to him, and he's like, okay, what happened? I was like, okay, it all started off, right, we messed around. She took my hat, threw it out the window. He's like, well, was the hat like an expensive hat? I'm like, yeah, it was like $60. And he's like, oh, well, why didn't you tell me to stop? I'm like, at the time, I didn't think of it, sorry. And he's like, okay. And he was like, her mom claims that you were bullying her. I'm like, I was bullying her? I was the one assaulted. I was assaulted. And she literally hit me. Like, she hit me. I didn't do anything wrong. She hit me. So at that point, I was like, okay, you can watch back the cameras, because all buses had cameras. He said that the bus camera wasn't on, which I don't know why it isn't. All buses are required to have their camera. All buses are required to have their camera on. But anyways, he didn't. So he's like, alright, cool, whatever. And he's like, what's your side of the story? I'm like, I was sitting back there, someone threw me her phone. Well, I started off at the beginning where I was like, I think I already said this, but I started off at the beginning. When we got on the bus, I said we were driving down Main. She took my hat, threw it out the window, because someone had handed me her AirPod and I was joking around with it. He's like, alright, cool, that's whatever, you were joking around. You didn't mean it in a serious manner, that's fine. And he's like, well, you should have told me to stop and see if we could have found your hat. I'm like, no, it's whatever, it's a hat, it's replaceable. He's like, okay. Then he's like, well, how were you bullying her? I'm like, honestly, I don't know how I bullied her. Someone tossed me your phone and I got hit for it. At that point, it's bullying to me. Like, it's not even bullying. Like, if you really think about it, What is the definition of bullying?
As a noun, it means a person who uses strength or power to harm or intimidate those who are weaker. Do you want to hear the next one?
No. Yeah, it's like repeated, like it happened once, like it's not even bullying. And then I got off the bus and I was like, alright, whatever, I don't care at this point. I probably know I'm gonna get called down to the office tomorrow, so if you guys do see a follow-up video to this, you know my full side of the story. I'm gonna come clean and say everything that happened. Unlike her, she's probably gonna twist the story. I have people to back up my story. She has no one to back up her story. I have actual people who will like tell the truth on what happened. And yeah, so really she hit me 3 times, which was uncalled for. I mean, I understand you're upset. You could have just told me to give me back your phone and I would have. I understand that you're upset. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. I mean, I was kind of upset you threw my phone out the window, but I didn't go after you, hitting you or anything. I literally just was like, yo, can you just give me my money back at least, because you threw my hat out the window. So if I do get called down, I will make sure to record as much of it as I possibly can for you guys, so you guys know the outcome of this story, because honestly I feel like it was uncalled for and unfair for her to do the things that she did and then go to her mom and say that I bullied her, because in all reality I didn't bully her. There was no bullying that happened. If anything, it was just a simple assault charge, which, I mean, if she really wants to get technical with it, I could get the assault charge done on her. I have too many witnesses who will say that happened, and I really don't want to do that, but if it comes to it, I will. I mean, I'm not one to be petty like that, but if you're gonna lie, at least make your story believable and have people that will follow your story, because 90% of the bus will follow my story before they'll follow hers. I mean, everyone was in shock and awe after it happened. Everyone was like, whoa, what just happened? Why'd she hit you? And she honestly didn't even get me good hits. Like, she had 3 good undefended hits. Like, I didn't block at all. Like, the furthest I got was right here, and she was over the seat. And she hit me once here, and once here. Like I was saying, she had 3 good hits that were undefendable. She hit me right square in the nose. And if you're gonna hit me in the face, at least hit me hard enough in the nose to give me a bloody nose. Like, I didn't even get a bloody nose or anything. Like, come on, you're gonna make my eyes water, at least give me a bloody nose. Like, everyone's like, ooh, he's crying. I'm like, I just took a punch straight square to the nose. But on that note, if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully there will be a part 2. Peace.